Okay. So I said I was going to give it a bit until I can find more information and do some more reading, but now I am upset. So I was doing some research on itch.io because I was thinking maybe it would be a better alternative than Steam right now. And I find this. So it is no longer okay, this is hurting some people. Okay, R and I games are banned. Okay, sweet. That's great. But now itch.io has decided to do the worst thing. Now, this isn't shadow banned. They have de-indexed all NSW games. But because of this, they did it instantly. Steam at least had the courtesy to go out and message people. Even if it was just an overall, hey, we're going to be doing an investigation or so on. They had no communication um until they made this. But um what this person says, this is not good. Due to various health issues I don't like to talk about, it's become increasingly difficult slash impossible for me to work a normal job. Itch and Substar were a lifeline, a chance at putting together a future. Now that may be over. This is why censorship is bullshit. And this is why I will not stand for it anymore. I don't care what we're going after. I don't care about the principles or whatever of, oh, you're defending this or that. No, I'm not defending it. I am defending everything else that they're going to come for. This is now officially hurting people. This is harassment. This is hurting people's lines of income. This is damaging. And so they're doing a comprehensive audit to ensure that they meet it. Again, they shouldn't have to meet it. This group needs to be put down. There's nothing there's nothing else about it. It just needs to be done away with. And, permanently removed. They're hurting people's lines of income. Wherever it's coming from or not, it's fiction. It's fake. This group doesn't care about real victims. As I said in the last video, I think, they supported the movie Cuties. For whatever reason, good or bad, that movie was awful. It didn't deserve any support. Period. I never even watched it. I only watched people like Pyrocynical, Moist Critical, and people like that who absolutely despised it and said it was awful. And from what I've heard and from what I've seen from everything else, Netflix even removed it. But we shouldn't have to comply to these massive corporations. Now, unlike what I did in the last video, sadly I can't do a fundraiser because I'm not monetized. There is a link I'm going to do. And this is going to be the first time I actually do a call to action. Call your congressman and tell them to support this. I'm going to probably do this myself tomorrow morning. Um, we need this. If I'm understanding this bill correctly, so this places restrictions on banks, credit unions, and payment card networks if they refuse to do business with a person who complies with the law. Restrictions include prohibiting the use of electronic fund transfer systems and lending programs, termination of an institution, uh, not sure how to pronounce that word. Just depository insurance and Pacific civil penalties. Banks and other Pacific or specified financial institutions are allowed to deny financial services to a person only if the denial is justified by a documented failure of that person to meet quantitative imperial risk-based standard establishments and advanced by the institution. This justified may not be based upon reputational risk to the institution. This bill establishes a right for a person to bring civil action for a violation of this bill. So, hmm, I'm not a lawyer, but this sounds like Visa and MasterCard would be in the right to do what they want. So action. Twice referred to Committee of Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. So this is for the House and Senate. Category-based evaluation to deny certain persons access to financial services in response to pressure from advocates from across the political spectrum, whose policies objective are severed when banks deny certain customers access to financial services. Okay, the privatization of the discriminatory practices underlying Operation Choke Points by banks represents a great threat to the national economy, national security, and the soundness of bankings and financial markets in the United States as Operation Choke Points. Okay, so yeah, no, this is talking about, yeah. So this would ban the right for them to being able to do what they're doing currently. Because this is exactly what they are. The political spectrum whose policies objectives are severed or served when banks deny. So yeah, it's this one right here. The purpose of this act are to ensure the fairness of financial services and fair treatment of customers by financial service providers, including national and state banks, federal serving associations, and state and federal credit unions. Your banks can. Is this only for banks then? I mean, I guess Visa and MasterCard are banks. Oh, by including. Okay, I'm an idiot. And I think national count as Visa and MasterCard. Ensure banks conduct themselves in a safe and sound manner, comply with the law and regulations, treat their customers fairly, and provide fair access to financial services, protect against banks being able to impede otherwise lawful commerce, and thereby achieving certain public policy goals. Ensure that persons involved in political and popular business but that are lawful under federal law receive fair access to financial services under law and ensure banks operate in a safe and sound manner by making judgments and decisions about whether to provide a customer with financial services or impartial individualization risk-based assessment using empirical data evaluated under quantifiable standards. Again, this one sounds a little weird. This sounds kind of like they're going back on the whole collective shout would pretty much be in the right to do what they're doing, but I could be wrong. I don't understand U.S. law. That's why I don't really like politics, period. But this needs to stop. Like, otherwise, we need to do like a fucking censorship law. No member bank with more than 10 billion in total consolidated assets or subsidiaries of the member bank may use a discount window lending program if the member bank of subsidiary refuses to do business with any person who is in compliance with the law, including Section 8, a payment card network. In this section, the term payment card network has the meaning given to the term of the Electronic Fund Transfer Act. Prohibition: no payment card network, including a subsidiary of a payment card network, may directly or through any agent, process, or licensed member, including Section 8 of this Act, to obtain access to service or products. Ah, credit card services, payment processing. So yeah, it does cover them. But again, I if anyone ends up watching this, maybe in the comments you can tell me if this is truly what this bill is doing, because I've been seeing a lot of people push for this, but now that I'm reading it, it sounds honestly like this would lock in what they've done and would allow them to continue doing it. But maybe I'm misunderstanding the law and the act overall, but this sounds dangerous. Yeah, this again, it just sounds like this is even affecting this. So, like I said, if anyone in the comments want to tell me overall what this is meaning, I mean, are these are people I'm guessing who support the law? I mean, we've got two in Tennessee, so I don't think I can. I mean, there's Ted Cruz, and I think all my reps. Yeah, I think these are my reps. Already signed it, but those are Republican. Oh dang, that's even more. Yeah, I think all my reps have signed it, so I don't know if I can do anything else with this. But still, I'm gonna still give them a call and talk about it. Um, maybe they can tell me something. Um, I could see Trump signing this due to the fact that he wants to control the banks, and this kind of gives him control, I'm pretty sure, or this at least allows him to control what they're allowed or not allowed to do. But maybe this just gives him the right to fully do a wide sweep and completely get rid of all of it. So who knows? But if that's going to happen, then presidential censorship's just going to make him more of a dictator, and that's just going to cause more problems. But this has got to stop. I'm probably going to regret this. Okay. But yeah, I mean, what if I just axe this? Okay, so it's not all of it. Um, careful. Some of the pictures are a little touchy sometimes. But yeah, they've at least kept these on, but none of these are NSFW. Well, this is 18 plus. Oh, 18 plus version is available when purchased. Okay. But still, like I said, this is affecting people's livelihoods now. And at that point, that's where things have got to stop. Like, there is no excuse for this. These people just don't care about anyone but themselves and their little agenda, which doesn't fix anything. It's not actually protecting real women. And the fact that they completely ignore that there are women PDFs as much as there are men. But these people don't want to accept that because they think that women are all so downtrodden and beaten down and everyone hates them and everything. It's like they just don't get it. I'm much in the same position as this guy. It's right here. And I don't want to talk about it. But this was going to be a lifeline. I really love telling adult stories. It's something that I've been really enjoying with my books, and overall just I like it. And it's nothing about me being depraved or I want, gratification of, bedroom style. It's because I enjoy that type of storytelling. It has nothing to do with anything other than I like erotica. It is an interesting story median, and we need kink safe communities. We need places where you don't get shamed for liking what you like, unless it's illegal. But in a role play setting, when it is fiction, it is no longer against the law because it's role play. I would love to see this Melinda character walk into a bedroom of a female and male couple and tell them to stop doing what they're doing because they're role playing stepsister and stepbrother. I would love to watch her do this. But then again, knowing the type of people we're dealing with here, she would probably enjoy watching it. and wouldn't stop it because it seems like she has this pushed down, repressed thing. And this is all projection, like it always is. It's always projection with these people. And I'm so annoyed with it. It's just, I don't get it. I could rant about this stuff for hours and I will get nowhere because that's just how that works. My voice isn't loud enough and it's not going to be seen. And it's not going to be heard. I mean, sure, she's up to 435,000 views right now, and she's not got a lot of likes there. And the comments have only been roasting her even more. So, as I saw someone say on a YouTube video talking about the situation, she kicked the wrong hornet's nest. She really did. You don't go after gamers. And if they really start to go after furry content, it's gonna get ugly. You're gonna get pretty much the entirety of the IT department on your ass, and it's not gonna be pretty. But overall, like I said, I'm talking to a wall at this point. I think. I mean, sure, if this video blows up, I've done my part. I'm gonna link the representative bills, House and Senate, in the description of this video. You can go and look at that. If you want to be a kind soul, I'm gonna link this post here, and I'm gonna link directly to this guy's Substar. Even if you don't like furry or adult content, um, if you just want to be a kind-hearted soul and just give a guy who might have their one line of income screwed with because they've come against Itch and Steam now, but Substar's probably next, and Patreon's probably about to do their full wipe and get rid of all of it themselves. Um, this is only one small loss, so for us, a great win for Collective Shout, which is just disgusting. Which, if we go here, I was looking at their wins, and I could have sworn I saw something talk about cookies. Yeah, like this is great. Yeah, I hate Andrew Tate. Great, but all their other stuff that they have done, yeah, this is also disgusting. Which I agree, that's a great win, but it's problematic when it all started with this. So honestly, if we need to blame anyone the most, we need to blame this group. Or this guy right here. Whoever made No Mercy, you're the one who should really feel bad with yourself because you're the one who kind of pushed all this point to go where it was. But this, I mean, their website's crap because I could have sworn there was something up here about there was some cookies or something, and it says like it was a win that they got some cookies banned or something, and apparently the picture they used were like Valentine's Day cookie. If that's really what they went after, what's how what woman's being hurt because of a Valentine's Day cookie? I don't know. It was very whatever it was. I don't hold me to it, but this whole group just needs to quietly disappear. That is all I will say. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm also going to be linking this in the description. Please go sign it. Even if you don't think it'll do anything, sign it because at least then you'll be able to do something. Collective Shout does not speak for everyone. That is very well good said, or very very well said. yeah, stop censoring of legal fictional content. Reject influence from activist groups. Be fully transparent. Protect creators' rights. Please let's not go to a dystopian world like 1984 and have art where we can't have creative expression. Art is something that is so beautiful in this so many different versions and ways that it's made and done that it shouldn't be something that we don't get to express the way we want to express it. And also not being able to achieve money from such a thing. We really just need to finally stand up and say, stop. And I'll say this again before I end this video. If you think that, oh, this doesn't concern you because it's only about these two games, give them time. And when you were sitting there saying that this didn't concern you, and now your beloved Grand Theft Auto 6 is now on the chopping block, don't come running to any of us that told you that this will concern you at a later date. Just think about that. Sign this now and don't have the risk of anything else that you like getting removed or censorship because big corporate America wanted to flop around how big their dick is, and some feminist, sorry, that's not a proper thing. Some conservatives wanted to go back to the 1500s. Actually, we're going beyond the 1900s at this point. We are going way further than that, and it is a problem. This stuff will be in the description. Call your congressman, make your voice heard. If you don't, you may never have the chance to speak again.